What's going on, guys? Chuck back with another awesome Blu-ray purchase, and today we're going to take a look at an anniversary release for one of, if not possibly, the greatest movie musical of all time. That is, of course, 1952's "Singin' in the Rain," starring Gene Kelly, Debbie Reynolds, and Donald O'Connor. This is a movie that I absolutely love and adore. This is one of those. I have a few select films which I will always say are my happy films that just I watch because they make me happy. A few of those being Smokey and the Bandit, Mamma Mia, and this is one of them. I put it in. It just makes me happy. And also it helps because I love movie musicals, all kinds, to the classics like these, to more modern ones. You know, the big ones from the '60s. My Fair Lady is a favorite, of course. You know, Grease, things like that. So this is really up my alley. But this one is just, I don't know, it's almost on a class by itself. Not because of the music, which I don't, if memory serves, the music is not really originally written for this movie. It's kind of like, I think it's even referred in the special feature documentary in here, that it's like one of the first jukebox musicals. As in, you know, these are songs that were already released. They're already known. They just put them in here to service the story, more or less. But the scene stealer in this is the dance numbers. Obviously, you have Gene Kelly. You're going to have fantastic dance numbers, and he does not disappoint in this whatsoever. This is a film that I had wanted to get for a long time, and why it took me so long to do so, I don't know. I kept saying to myself, why haven't I gotten this film? It's a good film. Why haven't I gotten this film? Even some years back, for I don't know if it was an anniversary release or not, AMC had a special screening, one of their Fathom events, and my wife and I went to see something in the theater, which was amazing. This is such a great movie to see on a big screen. It's just, it's hard to explain. The dance numbers are just, they're in a league of their own. The color palette in some of these scenes, the colors are bright. They're just so good, and seeing them on this big screen is great. Plus, the performances are fantastic. Debbie Reynolds, which this was one of her, if not her first really big leading role, going in here and having no dance knowledge experience whatsoever, basically taught by Gene Kelly for the film, and keep up with Gene Kelly and Donald O'Connor, is just, what she pulled off is fantastic, and the chemistry between these three leads is it's just great. It's a fun movie. The music is great. Obviously, like I said, the dancing is, I'm repeating myself, but it's so good. Gene Kelly. This is only like probably only the second film of Gene Kelly's that I've seen. The other being 1951's An American Paris, which won the Oscar for Best Picture, which I really like a lot. Although I think I like this one much more than American Paris. But they have very similarities, and you see in Gene Kelly's style, knowing he was a very meticulous choreographer. He's also co-directed this film. He obviously worked the choreography, but his dance movements are just, it looks so effortless. And I know from everything I've read about Gene Kelly, or seen about Gene Kelly, I mean, he was all in 120% on, and he really worked hard and pushed hard to get these scenes, these dance numbers just right. And it shows every minute on screen. There's no dance step is wasted, if you will. The way he effortlessly moves using props, telling the story with dance, it's fantastic. And there's just it's a wonder to see. If you've never seen it, you've got to see this. It's it blows you out of the water. It really it does. My mind is, when I watch it, even today, I've seen it several times. Every time I watch it, I'm just fascinated by it. Some of the music number, obviously, the "Singin' in the Rain" number is iconic and so well done. Especially here's the way how the water was cold. I think he was battling pneumonia. He was free, whatever the case. So many, the conditions were not right or very well to do this take, and having to do it so many times to get it right, and pulling it off like a trooper that he was is just amazing. One of my favorite performances is Donald O'Connor doing "Make 'Em Laugh." That is a fantastic set or scene. That whole dance number, what he does, the choreography, the slaps. Again, I've said before, I love physical comedy, and he throws it all in this one scene, and it's so good. Obviously, the Good Morning with the Donald O'Connor, Gene Kelly, and Debbie Reynolds is a great piece, taking you throughout this entire home and different set pieces and everything they do, the different dance. I mean, it's just wow. Moses Opposes is another great song with Gene Kelly and Donald O'Connor. And the tap dancing, everything is so effortless. It's flawless. It looks so smooth, and it's beautiful, and it's so much fun to watch. So finally, like I said, this is one movie that I really wanted to buy or get for so long. For some reason, I just never got around to it. I don't know why. I have a lot of films that are like that, like, oh, I get that, and for some reason, I never get to it. But when I saw that we're releasing a 70th anniversary 4K, Blu-ray, it seemed like the perfect time to pick it up. I don't think the features on here are any different from the 60th anniversary from what I've seen, except I know the 60th had a big Blu-ray box similar to that Gone with the Wind 70th anniversary. But special features in here, from what I can tell, reported over, which you've got. Let me see if I can read this here. You have commentary with Debbie Reynolds, Donald O'Connor, Sid Charisse, Kathleen Freeman, Stanley Donen, Betty Condon, Adolph Green, Baz Luhrmann, and Rudy Beimler. I always forget how to pronounce his name. And then you've got Singin in the Rain, Raining on a New Generation, which is a great hour-long featurette talking about the influence of Singing in the Rain to the contemporary people. It's got some good interviews in there, especially Paula Abdul. I thought was nice, as I didn't realize that Paula Abdul was very good friends with Gene Kelly in the last couple years of his life. So that was interesting. And remember, there was a saying that he told her, which stuck to my mind, which is really good, was if you prepare to fail, or no, if you fail to prepare, then prepare to fail, which I thought was just great. That really sums up, I think, Gene Kelly's his his approach to what he went into doing his choreography for his dance numbers in the film. Speaking of, go back to the film and set piece. There's, something like I said, unfortunately, I've only seen really 2 Gene Kelly films. I really need to correct that because I really enjoy what I've seen. But they both have very similar bits in them. And it's kind of almost like a ballet. Well, American Paris has this great long, 20-minute ballet scene. It really kind of closes out the movie, and it's so strange because it has really little to do with an American Paris. Singin' in the Rain has something very similar in a Broadway Melody number, where, for those of you who don't know, let me back up. The premise of Singin' in the Rain is it's a film that takes place around 1927, 28, right around the time when silent films are on their way out and talking pictures are on their way in, and everyone thinks it's a fad that's never going to work. So Gene Kelly is a famous, silent film star, along with his co-star, who is not the best. They're on-screen lovers, but they don't get along really well in real life, and that is Gene Hagen playing Lena Lamont. But when the time comes they've got to go to sound, everyone realizes it's a problem because Lena does not have the voice for talkies. So, they have to find a way to transition and make a good new talking film for them. And there's a lot more I won't give away, but how Debbie Reynolds is involved in basically trying to take a movie and turn it into a musical. So in this process, back to my original story, Gene Kelly has like, there's one more part we're gonna do, and it's the Broadway Melody number. And he basically explains this whole thing to the producer. And it takes you out of the film proper to a whole song and dance story about a young guy coming into the Broadway and learning to be a star and rising up. And it's so like nothing to do with Singing in the Rain whatsoever. It's just this long, probably a 15-minute bit, maybe not that long, it seems like that long, where you have Gene Kelly and Sid Charisse doing this dance number, more or less. I mean, there's story reports up that and the whole Gotta Sing number, but then it climaxes with this great kind of ballet with Gene Kelly and Sid Charisse and this flowing scarf, and which has got to be a technical nightmare how they got that filmed. And to think, all this was done in camera, all practical, no digital effects in 1951 when they were filming. So it's a wonder, and it's amazing to look at. It's a huge spectacle, but it has nothing to do with Singing in the Rain proper. It's its own thing. It's just filler, more or less, but it's good filler. But it's weird. So I mean, like I said, and that's something that I know is very similar to American Paris. So I wonder if this is a common thing in other Gene Kelly films. But I need to go back and see. But it's his way of getting your number in, and he does, and it's something. But again, it's not. I don't think it flows. I mean, you don't really realize until you're almost in it. Like, hey, this has something to do with the movie proper. What is this? I don't know what it is, why it's here, but it was fun to watch, and it was amazing. The dancing was fantastic, and Sid Charisse has got these great long legs, and she's working well with Gene Kelly, and their chemistry and the dance is just amazing. And from what I understand, Sid Charisse had just come back from having a baby, and they get trained to get in shape to do this long number with Gene Kelly, and it's amazing. It's fantastic. But again, it's weird because it has really nothing to do with Singing in the Rain proper. It's just kind of, you could cut that out and put it away here, and wouldn't matter. The film will be a lot shorter, but it's probably why. But so anyways, again, here's the case here. Your back, little image, a little glossy, in 4K. This is a slip, nothing too fancy. Same thing. And inside you've got your digital codes, and let me see if I can spin these around. You've got your Blu-ray and your 4K, 2 discs. That's all it really is to it. So cute story. I actually watched this the other night, and let me say again, I don't have a 4K player, as I've said numerous times. I should probably just stop saying that, and then one day I'll say, hey, I got a 4K player. You'll be surprised. I watched the Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray looked fantastic. It looked and sounded good. I didn't really, actually, it's remastered in a surround, which I didn't notice until later on, like toward a crowd scene. I kind of heard it from the back speakers. I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice that. Nice touch. But it sounded great. I was watching it with my daughter, Kara, and she was kind of barely paying attention. I mean, she's in and out. She's 6. But she was on her tablet and headphones. And then the actual title number came up in the Singing in the Rain. I was like, hey, Kara, look. Because she likes dance. She likes watching dancing. She'll get up and dance occasionally. She sees people dancing. And, she's very theatrical. She's shy, but she can be very theatrical. So when I came, I was like, hey, why don't you watch this? And the minute he started with the first couple notes, the do 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 do, she's like, oh, stop! My bear does that, or my rabbit does that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Apparently, my mom had gotten her a little bunny rabbit in a raincoat with an umbrella, and you push a button and he sings "Singing in the Rain." Who knew? I had no clue. So she ran upstairs and, look at my bunny. She came downstairs and played it, and he was singing along with me. I was like, well, this is actually pretty coincidental, or strange twist of fate, if you will. So from that point, she was fascinated watching Gene Kelly do the whole Singing in the Rain number, and she was singing along the best she could and trying to mimic the dance steps to the best she could, which is so cute. Because I remember it reminded me when Chris was about 3 or 4, and I think we were watching Holiday Inn, and he saw Fred Astaire doing a dance number, and Chris was trying to do the same thing, which was just amazing. Again, sometimes these kids just blow me away. They're so damn cute. So yeah, that is it for this. But I just wanted to show off Singin' in the Rain. Again, if you love musicals, if you love good dancing, you love it. It's a funny film. It's sweet. It's very family friendly. Again, it's got great numbers. Like the dancing is just mesmerize you. Check it out if you haven't, and if you have seen it, check it out again. You know, I highly recommend picking this up. I can't recommend this enough. I said it before, I've only seen 2 Gene Kelly films. I need to correct that, because everything I've seen, I really enjoy watching him work. And it's art. It really is, watching him dance. So, and everything, check it out. Again, Singin' in the Rain, 4K, HD, and Blu-ray, and digital, right here. So that is it for this one. If you enjoyed it, click thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. What's your favorite musical? Have you seen Singin' in the Rain? Do you like Singin' in the Rain? Do you actually like to go out and sing in the rain? I don't know. Whatever the case may be, just drop in and say hi. I'll always take hi. So until next time, this is Chuck saying, I will see you on the other side.